but I don't think it happened for the right reasons. I think this should have happened because all the musicians in the world that put work every single day to try to make it, they should have been the one going on Twitter and all social media platforms and tell Capitol Records, the fuck you doing? The music industry gets better and better. A few days ago, the news, Capitol Records signed their first AI artist, a virtual rapper, basically a video game character. And then they had to drop it 2 days after, but not for the right reasons, in my opinion. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixFest TV. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on Pro Mix Academy, free plugin special discounts and offers, and of course, if you really want to learn how to mix and master professionally, click the join button down here, become a MixFest TV member, access the already big and always growing library of full mixing courses, start to finish, mastering courses on many different genres and a lot more. And if the videos are helping you, please consider using the super thanks, the new feature down here, and support the channel. Let's get to the video. Okay, the original news came in, I think, on August 21st and announced Capitol Records signing the first AI artist, this virtual rapper called FN Meka. A robot rapper that has over 10 million followers on TikTok has signed with Capitol Records. FN Meka is the world's first augmented reality or AR artist to sign with a major label. He has over 1 billion views on TikTok as the platform's top virtual being. While technically FN Meka is voiced by a human, everything else about his music is based on AI. I want to stop here for a second, because here we are, guys. This is where the music industry wants to go and is going. Like it wasn't enough to basically take 95% of all the profit from the artist, both labels and streaming services. Now they're trying to cut off the artist altogether, because the music business, the music industry at this point, it just became a financial operation where there is only one bottom line, which is profit. And it's called music business and it's fine, but business is 50% of it. 50%, and the first word would be music still, but that part is gone. And that's extremely sad and unfortunate. Couldn't they sign one of the many actual talents that there are out there? No, because this was a stunt. I think the character was created by a company specialized in NFTs or whatever that is, but unfortunately the voice still has to be a human. Unfortunately for them. But eventually, and I want to say sooner than later, probably that will be replaced as well by an AI. Here's the scary part at the end of the article. The label said the signing is part of the evolution of the music giant's 80-year history, calling it a preview of what's to come. Guys, a preview of what's to come. What's to come, the aim is to cut the artist out completely. I can't stress enough how sad this is. Now, this one didn't go as planned, which is very funny. They planned everything very well and they did the math and they had the numbers, but they didn't see what came after this news was released. In fact, 2 days after, I think, on August 23, grand opening, grand closing, just days after news broke that AI-powered virtual rapper FN Meka had signed a deal with Capitol Records, the label announced it has dropped the bot following backlash. 2 days. Capitol Music Group has severed ties with the FN Meka project effectively immediately. The statement reads, "We offer our deepest apologies to the Black community for our insensitivity in signing this project without asking enough questions about equity and the creative process behind it." You will be able to read the full articles. I'll put them in the link down below. They've been accused of pushing stereotypes about the Black community, about Black rappers, the use of the N-word several times. They also called it digital blackface. But regardless, whether or not you agree with the reasoning behind the backlash. It's kind of funny that they tried it, and as soon as they tried it, it just went so bad that they had apologized and dropped the AI artist 2 days after. But I don't think it happened for the right reasons. I think this should have happened because all the musicians in the world that put work every single day to try to make it, they should have been the one going on Twitter and all social media platforms and tell Capitol Records, the fuck you doing? What is this? This is outrageous for all the artists out there, not just for black people or for black rappers, for every single musician of any color, any ethnicity, anywhere in the world. This is an abomination for all the people that work on their art so much and for so long and many times to no avail. And everybody, all the musicians, all the music community should have been the one who made Capitol Record back off. It's not the right reason. I don't think it's the right reason. I think musicians need to come together. The entire industry needs to come together and just be done and fed up with the AI sound, with the shitty ass music, with the digitalization of everything, with freaking saving money left and right in order to just make more profit for them, by the way, and just go back to have a little bit of ethic and freaking quality in music and in songwriting and in everything around it. So this is kind of a rant, but I just think that it happened, the drop, it happened for the wrong reasons. But I think the music industry has been heading in this direction for a long time, right? Also by pushing certain genres when they realize that certain genres are easier, less expensive to produce, to record, to mix and to master, and blah, 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 blah. And they also can replace the artists for that genre very easily. And that's why we see out there, they kind of all look the same and they kind of all sound the same. That's not a trend, that's by design. Because this way, the artists have less and less power. You don't want to do it anymore? You don't want to agree to our contract and our terms? Okay, there's another 50 guys like you out there in front of the door. Get out. And I feel they have been actively pushing certain genres also for this reason. And when they started realizing, okay, we can actually get more profit by cutting costs in production, in recording, in musicianship, in songwriting skills, we don't really need that. We start pushing this, and believe me, people do complain that modern music sounds like shit and it's all the same and whatever that is, but this is what they get. Because when few corporation holds the keys of the entire music industry and what goes on charts, what goes on radio, what goes on editorial playlist, what goes on what the masses are being bombarded with massive promotion, it doesn't matter. That's what they have available. Unless they really have heart and soul for music, they go scout the artists that are great and that are not on mainstream, which is, of course, is not gonna be the vast majority of the people. The masses, that's what they have. In the gym, in the elevator, at the mall, on the radio, on the playlist, on TikTok, on all the other social media platform, everywhere. Eventually, you shove something down people's throat enough, they're just gonna like it, because at the end of the day, they just play catchy tunes and they just repeat the same chords over and over and over. And it's kind of easy to create earworms when you have a massive promotion machine like the big corporation have. This was the perfect occasion, the perfect storm. My fear is that there's very, very little at this point that people can do. I mean, people could actually reverse it like this. The problem is that people don't come together. I mean, we see that in our society. It's really hard. Like, division is everywhere about everything. If I say that this is a phone holder, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be comments that will argue with it. You can post a picture of a rock and there's gonna be people arguing about that, and not agreeing. So it seems like this is the trend I'm not gonna go into a social study in this video, but it's hard to make people come together and fight against a corporation or an institution, right? because they move things slowly. They make things happen little by little. They make the first step and they wait for you to get used to that. And then they make the second step and they wait people to get used to that. And so on and on and on and on. And by the time you realize it, it's too late. So this is what's to come. I hope this is not gonna happen, but this is pretty scary. And our society right now is so insane that no matter what you do, at some point it's gonna bite you in the ass, right? The cancel culture and all that. They start realizing that now they can't do anything. Artists release an album, the next day they have to change the lyrics of one song because of that word, that if you were to use it like 5 years ago, it would have been completely fine. Today, no way. You can't do anything anymore. And this is destroying art. Comedy, movies, music, any kind of art because of this. They pushed it so far that no matter what you do, it's gonna circle around. And even if you were on the good guy's side, one way or another, you will find yourself on the wrong side. All of them, everybody. Of course, when the pendulum swings too much on one direction, it's bound to come back. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Actually, it is, if you look at TikTok, which for better or worse right now is the #1 platform for discovering new artists and discovering old songs. Evanescence, Bring Me to Life was #1 yesterday or 2 days ago on iTunes charts. That song is 19 years old. And so we've seen the 80s song that were on the movie, on Top Gun movie, and Stranger Things with Metallica. I feel like this is it. This is too much, right? This is where it ends. This is how far you go with pushing this crap. And now I feel like things are gonna go back to real musicianship and real songwriting. Anyway, I guess we'll put this into the David Reacts playlist, and I want to hear from you guys what you think in the comment down below on everything we talked about in this video. There's a lot to unfold, I think, and start a discussion. Comments down below, and I think we'll put this video in the David Reacts playlist. And if you guys want me to talk more about music industry in general, any side road or any article that you find or see, just send me stuff, and if you like this type of video, we're gonna do more. Thank you for watching. Use a super thanks, support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe. See you next time.